Hello. So I decided to make a blog. Today is, what is today? I don't even know. Today is May 16th, 2012. We are, I believe, 16 days away until we get on the plane and head out to California. I have been, first of all, I'm super duper excited. Second of all, we have been getting our wardrobe together. I want to look, you know how like you dream of something your whole life and it doesn't really happen that way. Well, I always dreamt that we would drive out to California and I would have my long hair and it would be curly and it would just be ringlets and it would be all peace and love, dude, and like flower power type of things. Anyway, that's been a dream in my head that I've had since I was probably about 16 years old. That's when I became all like alternative and everything, and that's when I started getting into music such as The Doors and all kinds of stuff. You know, you dream, you have this, I don't even know what it's called, you have this impression of California and how it will be when you go there. Well, I'm super excited, but like I was saying, I'm super excited, and we're like 2.5 weeks away from actually leaving. We're leaving June 1st, and a couple of weeks ago, around April 22nd, around my mom's birthday, I was sick, and I had the flu, and I had body aches and chills and fever, and I wasn't able to eat, and I lost 7 pounds during that week. Well, it's been 2 weeks already, 2.5 weeks, and the first week I felt good. Okay, the first 2 weeks I felt good. Last Friday, I started getting a toothache, and then it turned into like a jaw ache, and then it's turned into pain, and now, like even now, my lips are numb, the sides of my jawline is numb, and I have pain all the way to here. And I figured it out what it was. I looked online and I did all this stuff, and it's a tooth absent, something like that. I can't even say the word absent tooth, but it's basically what it is, like an infection in the gum area with like, you know, an infection in the gum area where bacteria has grown, and you know. Well, I tried to, okay, if you know my story at all, my husband got laid off in 2007, and we basically struggled from 2007 to about 2009. And in 2009 I got a job with the retail store, and it was full-time and it was management, but I still couldn't afford health insurance because it was either have some food and some money for rent or health insurance. Well, my husband got a job at the very end of 2010. I'm sorry, all this happened. Okay, I got a job in 2009 and he got a job in 2010. And he, you know, we were like basically living with family and barely making it paycheck to paycheck, you know, being able to feed ourselves and stuff. And during that whole time, I never had anything really wrong with me. Now, my husband did. He had earaches and toothaches, and he sprained his ankle, and poor thing, we couldn't afford to go to the doctor. And close the door. So during this time period when we didn't have any health insurance, and we really did, and I had like 2 part-time jobs and plus doing my photography, which I was making a little money but not a lot to support us, and we were living with my family still. My husband, that is what happened. ankle, earache, infection. I mean, just like this horrible stuff. Okay, and he suffered because we just didn't have health insurance. So when we both got jobs, I was like, yay, we can get health insurance, you know. Well, last year we did not get health insurance because we missed the no. Last year I did register for health insurance, and they called me, or they messaged me, and they wrote me, told me that I needed to send a copy of my wedding certificate. So I did. And they wrote back and they said that was not good enough. We need a copy of your marriage license. And I'm like, that is my marriage license. Well, anyway, I never got health insurance through my work. So this year we decided to get health insurance through my husband's job. And here we are in May. It's been 5 months since we've had it, and we haven't gone to the doctor, and we haven't gone to the dentist, and we just haven't. You know, it's taken me this long. Now that I actually need a doctor, I tried to choose a doctor. You know, you have health insurance and you can choose a doctor. And I wanted to choose a doctor that had an education from here in the United States. I wanted to choose a doctor that was close by. And I wanted to choose a doctor that was a family practitioner, physical, whatever, okay, personal care physician, but, you know, family practice, because we want to have a baby. And when I finally did, you know, we sat down and we talked about it, finally did, and I called it a day to try to make an appointment, or to try to set up, tried to get on with him, because he was accepting, on the website it said that he was accepting new patients. Well, of course, because I may really, really need a doctor, and because I'm so picky, and because I'm actually in pain, he's on vacation. So, that's not good. I have been taking a leave and been rinsing my mouth out a lot with warm water. I do have some, like Orajel, liquid Orajel, and I used it the first day because the pain was just like so much. I haven't used it since because, like I said, my lips have gone a little numb, and kind of scared. You know, I'm watching YouTube and I'm seeing all these videos about how I read this article about how this father, 32-year-old father, died because he couldn't afford the medical care. You know, he couldn't afford the doctor, so he went to the emergency room and they gave him a prescription for medicine, and he could only afford the painkillers or the medicine to kill the bacterial infection. And he got the painkillers. Well, he died because that infection spread to his brain, you know. And then I'm reading also where it says that if the infection gets so bad that it could actually close your throat and make your tongue swollen, and you know, you wouldn't be able to breathe. And so, not even gonna lie, I'm kind of scared. But this is where it leaves us, you know. Right now we had been saving money to go to San Francisco so that we could rent a car and just have a really good time. And so we've like paid for our tickets and everything. And now, like I said, it was hard for me to find a doctor that was in our area, where our insurance was going to be accepted, and one that I liked education wise. But at this point, if it gets any worse, I will go to any doctor that will see me. But see, here's the kicker. We do have health insurance, but we have a high deductible. And if you don't know what a deductible is, basically if your deductible is $500, you have to pay $500 out of pocket before your insurance actually kicks in. And that's just like, wow. Because what happened to the days where we would go and pay our $10, $15, $20 for a doctor's visit, get your prescription, and pay the $8, $10, maybe even $20 or $25 for the prescription? You know, that is really scary, because that's the kind of insurance that we had before. And again, that was like in 2007, and I never really worried about it. I would, you know, I was sick, I'd make an appointment, go to Kelsey Sewell, go to Walgreens, get my medicine. And now, I had to look for a doctor with an education that is from here in the United States. And I had to try to find one close to me, because what if our car breaks? What if my husband has to go to work? I mean, he has to go to work. I have to go to work. And I'm not even going to lie. It used to be, if he were sick, I would call out and I would take him to the doctor. Well, you know what? We have grown up a lot over the last few years, and we're not going to struggle like the way we had before. But simply put it, after all is said and done, even though I have health insurance, I still cannot afford to go to the doctor. I just can't. I cannot afford to go to the doctor. Right now, we don't have money to go and pay a $200 doctor bill. And then, who knows how much the medicine will be. I already know I'd have to get I don't even know what it's called, medicine for the pain, and then medicine to kill the bacterial infection. And let's not even talk about the dentist. Okay, I go and I pay for a dentist, and then I'll have to get a root canal or like a major teeth cleaning, or they'll have to pull it, and that's thousands of dollars. And it's just really sad that, here I am. Here I am. I have been so happy the last year. Here I am living the American dream. We have life insurance. We have car insurance. We have rental insurance. We have health insurance. We have dental. We don't have vision, because actually you can go buy glasses for like $300 one time. That's better than having money taken out of every paycheck. But, we're living the American dream, and we got 2 jobs. We have 1 car. I sacrifice and I ride the bus to work, and we take our lunches, and we've been losing weight. That's like a big deal. We let go of our trainer. The gym that we go to costs $10 a month. We don't even have cable. We don't even have a house phone. We have, internet, yes, because it's better than having cable. We can pay Netflix $10. We can play Hulu $10, and it all breaks down. And we are living. I'm not gonna say that we are living our lifestyle paycheck by paycheck, but our lifestyle has been living on the bare minimal necessities for us to function as a family. And yes, it is just my husband and I, and we live on a budget, and we live in an apartment. We actually have a roommate, and he pays half. He pays a third of everything, and this is just crazy that for years I was just thinking, wow, if we had health insurance, it wouldn't be a problem. If we had health insurance, I wouldn't worry about our health. But here we are, 2.5 weeks before we go on vacation, and with health insurance, I cannot afford to go to the doctor. It's kind of like, okay, you go to the doctor, you don't have no money for your vacation. Well, our tickets have already been paid for. They're non-refundable. I can function. I really haven't been able. I can eat a little bit, but I just feel like this is going to cause me to lose more weight, because I've just been drinking a lot of liquids, a lot of milk, a lot of water. I don't know. That's what's going on right now. Worried about my toothache, headache. Also excited about going to California. Don't know what's gonna happen, but we'll see what happens. And again, it is the May 16th. So yeah, that about sums it up. California trip and toothache, and have insurance but still can't fucking afford to go see a doctor. And then when you decide on a doctor, he's on vacation. I don't know. That's it.